Oh my goodness. Wow.
We're going to Funky Town.
Welcome to Chino. We are at Ward Village. Joining me is the executive chef, Arnold Corpuz.
Corpuz, yes.
Corpuz.
Yes.
There's lots of ways to say it.
Lots of ways, yeah.
Thank you for joining me. I have been kind of following your career. You're originally from here.
Yes.
You were in Las Vegas doing a lot of wonderful dishes, and you came back to join DB Group.
Yes, yes.
So tell me a little bit about your culinary journey.
So I started off cooking in high school, actually, and then after high school, I moved over to California. I cooked there for a couple of years, and then ended up my career in Vegas, where I spent most of the time there, maybe 17, 18 years.
Wow.
I did 10 years with Wolfgang, and I did 7 years with Chef Nicole.
At Breza.
At Breza, yes. I did 2 years at Breza.
Well, we were able to meet with her, and we filmed her. She's amazing, talented. So I know that you've had a wonderful training, so it's kind of inspired your dishes here.
Oh, yes,
it's so beautiful. Can you kind of walk me through what you made here?
So we'll start with this dish right here.
Okay.
We call it pinwheel, but it's just pappardelle that's been filled like a ravioli form, and we turn it into a pinwheel.
That's so pretty.
Based with ricotta and summer truffles on top of it.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay. I gotta try some of this. So everything is kind of it's beautiful as well as delicious. Like, tell me about how you come up with this creativity.
I think just lots of research and development. Yeah, we're always trying to be better than what we did before. So, and having a great team behind me helps out a lot.
This is delicious.
Oh, thank you so much.
Amazing. The truffles, I mean, it's just, I wish you could smell this. It's so amazing. Now, what is this dish here?
And this is our tuna crudo. It's a soy and citrus ceviche, avocado mousse, and a Calabrian twill right over it. So
how do you make this beautiful design here?
oh, that's a headache. But we have a filler that we fill, and then we can just actually mold it into what we want.
Wow.
And that's one of the dishes, or one of the...
That is delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw you prepare it. Everything is intricate because you had to put every little detail by hand. And
Yes.
it's a long, laborious dish to make.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it makes the guests happy. It makes everything taste better. Yeah, that's all that matters.
Now let's try this pasta dish.
So this dish is our crab spaghetti. It has Calabrian chili, jumbo lump crab, Santa Barbara uni, and finished off with caviar.
I want you to have a sample of that with me.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Should I just bring it right here?
Wow, this is just so, it's so pretty. You don't want to like mess with the dish.
Thank you.
Oh. Wait. That is delicious. Now, how often does the menu change?
We try to do seasonally, so 3 to 4 times a year.
3 to 4 times a year. So, okay, so based on like, you have a fall menu, winter menu, spring, summer. Right now we're kind of going for March, April, so like spring, summer?
Spring, summer, yeah. So our next change will be summer. Yes.
So I love these, like we talk about detail, every touch, interior-wise, art-wise, everything has a little bit of finesse.
Yeah.
Even your ice cubes have your logo on them. It's so amazing. So,
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Cheers.
What is your favorite dish to eat here?
For me, I'm a meat guy, so maybe the dry aged ribeye. Yeah.
The dry aged ribeye?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And let's see. I can't stop eating this.
Oh yeah.
It's really, really good. What other specials do you like on the menu? What are your other favorites?
Like the other dishes that which is really popular. We have the veal parm, our twice baked potatoes. Like I said, the ribeye, which is 60-day dry age for Nebraska. What else is very popular?
And those are the things that we're going to actually, be eating
yes,
too.
Yes, that we will be eating. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And maybe the scallop crudo is one of my favorite. Yeah.
Now, when you created, was it collaboration on creating the menu, or did you kind of have carte blanche on that?
Carte blanche, pretty much knowing what the Hawaii people like and what they don't have, and maybe we can just incorporate that with the cuisine here. Yeah.
Well, I definitely taste the flavors. You incorporate but it's a little bit more sophisticated than I'm used to. You know, like when there's lots of wonderful restaurants here, the dishes here. I mean, you incorporate beauty, taste. It's all like the senses coming together.
Yes, yeah, I think that's the best way. You have to have texture. You have to have all the elements to make one dish.
Well,
yes.
this is, I mean, every time I come here, I'm just always looking at how beautiful the presentation is and the quality of service. It's amazing here at Chino. We're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to eat that piece of meat that you love.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
And we are back at Chino at Ward Village. Now, Chef, this is your favorite.
Yes.
Okay, let's try a piece of this wonderful. Is this the ribeye?
This is the ribeye. Again,
This is the ribeye.
It's dry aged 60 days.
Wow.
Yeah. We also do dry aging in-house as well.
Dry aging. So everything is kind of done amazingly in-house.
Oh, yes, yes. So we do duck, we do pork chop in-house as well.
So this is your favorite. This is going to be on this. So you're going to have items on the menu that are going to be on the menu permanently.
Oh, yes, this is going to be on the menu perfectly. Everything in front of you will be.
That is really good. Really, really good. I can see why that's your favorite.
Yeah.
Now, what is this creation?
So that's our twice baked potatoes. It's whipped with sour cream and finished off with sour cream also, Parmesan, chives, and pickled peppers.
So this goes well with the ribeye.
Yes, yes, one of our best sellers as well.
It's so pretty. Like even the twice baked potato looks amazing. How do you come up with these concepts?
Everything that I learned in the past, by my old chefs, yeah, pretty much what they taught me, and I brought it with me.
So you could say that Chino is kind of a roadmap of everywhere you've been.
Yeah, a reflection of what I did in the past, yeah.
Where did this come from?
Well, we did something like this at Carnivino, and I just mimicked it, but did something. I did twice baked instead of a mashed potato, kind of, yeah.
When I came to Chino the first time, it just did have that Vegas vibe. You feel that energy when you come in, and you also taste that in the food. Now, what is this dish here?
Also, our veal parmesan. It's a 14-ounce veal parm, finished off with our house-made pomodoro sauce, mozzarella, and basil.
This is incredible. I've never seen veal parm presented in this way. And you need a steak knife for this.
Oh, yes, you do, yeah.
I'm going to give you a piece.
Thank you so much.
So, how do you make this? It's like flattened, but it's also breaded.
Yes, so again, lots of work that goes into that. We portion it to the size that we want, and we use a mallet and
was that what that thumping was?
Yes,
in
earlier,
the kitchen?
Yeah. And that's what we were making right there.
Wow. That is incredible. This is what I'm going to order next time.
Yeah, this is like a perfect amount of place for just two of us, right?
Do you also make house-made desserts?
Oh yes, we do our desserts in-house. Yeah, we make everything in-house besides the breads.
When do you have time to do all this? You don't sleep?
No, we do.
You just have
Well,
you have an
yeah,
incredible
we
team.
have a great team that does this. It helps me out. Do a great job.
I understand that you guys are doing a Wine Wednesday program. You
Mm-hmm.
have sommelier Kale Furuya,
Yep, which
Chuck's
is-
son,
Yes.
our friend. But that's pretty amazing that Wednesdays he's going to be coming to the table
Mm-hmm.
and being able to introduce all types of different wines at special prices. So that's something amazing. What other things are going to be coming down the pipeline that you would like to see?
For Wine Wednesdays or just in the
Just in
future?
general.
In general, a lot more projects coming up. We're doing a full. Should I mention? We're doing like a full menu revamp for Mara and a name change for Mara. So
Okay, so that's
that's gonna
upcoming.
be exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really exciting because that's another project that we'll have to work on
Yes,
together.
yes.
Well, thank you, Chef Arnold. I so am impressed with this, with all of the dishes that you selected for us. It was amazing, superb.
Thank you so
excellent.
much.
Thank you for watching and thank you for doing the show.
Thank you.
I'm in downtown Honolulu at Alii Coffee Company. Joining me is one of the founders, Will Gold. Will, thank you
Hey,
so much
welcome.
for having us here.
Thank you.
You know, I often forget that you have a downtown location, but it's
This-
literally like it's an easy, accessible location.
Yeah, this is our first location. It's where it all kind of began. So
And you actually brew the coffee, or you roast the beans.
we roast the coffee, we brew the coffee, we import the coffee, we do it all.
We do it all
Yeah,
in downtown.
in downtown.
So
Yep.
we also have the Waikiki location at Courtyard.
Courtyard Marriott,
We have the location at Ward.
Ward Center.
And you also have Kauai.
We just opened. It's about a year old. We opened a store in Koloa, in Kauai, on the south side, and it's in a little place called Koloa Village. There's lots of other shopping and eateries around. In a historic, old sugar
Yeah,
town.
I know exactly where that is. So like, I'm glad that you're expanding to the neighbor islands because this is something, when you talk about coffee, Alii is royalty.
Yes.
It's one of my personal favorite coffees. The taste is tremendous. But not only do you have coffee, you also have some amazing beverages and
Right.
food.
Right. So it all started kind of in a garage with James and his wife Brandy, roasting coffee, and then we started doing events at farmers markets and private events. And when it came time to open this shop, we just felt like a lot of times you can go somewhere and get a really good coffee, but their food is subpar, or you can go get really good food, but their coffee is kind of. And so we just wanted to bring the two together, and that was the idea from the very beginning. And so that's why we came up with the food menu. One of the newer items is the one you love.
This is my absolute favorite.
Breakfast
so
burrito.
I had to have him make this. I mean, when you talk about a breakfast burrito, I don't eat a lot, but
Should I try and get this?
yes, 100%. Cheers. But this, I eat the whole thing. I can't believe I'm sharing it with you.
Yeah, it's been a good seller for us.
Now, you actually have fresh salsa, pico de gallo. What else is in here that makes it so good?
So it starts with the scrambled egg, cheddar cheese, black beans, avocado, crispy bacon, and fresh pico de gallo, and the fresh cilantro. And we do have a kind of a secret sauce that kind of kicks it up a little bit.
It's so good. I mean, it's not just a breakfast burrito. I love it. I absolutely love this.
Oh, sour cream, I forgot that.
Sour cream.
Of course.
Is that the special ingredient?
That's not.
Okay. This is
Okay.
waffle,
Cinnamon sweetbread toast.
cinnamon sweetbread toast.
Locally baked sweetbread
Okay.
with cinnamon infused into it. And then we toast it with grass-fed butter and sugar, powdered sugar, fresh berries. It's pretty straightforward.
Now you were telling me when you guys come up with a menu, James, who's your partner, he has an amazing sense of taste.
He does. better than mine. I had too much spicy food in my
I love
days
spice
that
though.
burned my taste buds off. But
Okay. There we
yeah,
go.
he's a super taster. He can taste subtle notes, flavors. This has always been a really popular item. And if it's not popular, we take it off the menu. So anything that's on there is stood the test of time pretty much, unless it's brand new. But
That's
so,
amazing.
awesome.
You
Glad
could
like
have
it.
this for dessert as well.
Yes.
Goes
yeah.
really good with coffee. Now, I asked you to make me a decaf Americano because you were telling me your decaf is a really good seller, but you can't even buy it. You can only order it.
You can order it in the shops. We don't currently have it available, but
It
anything
doesn't
can
taste
happen.
like decaf.
Oh, that's great. I'm
No, it tastes
glad
like,
to hear that. That's the best compliment you can give it.
and it's really smooth. It's not bitter. It's really good coffee.
That's your first sip?
That was my first
Oh,
sip.
okay. This is a real reaction.
Super
Yeah.
good.
This is vibe.
Now let's talk about these are two of your best sellers.
Right.
What did you make?
So, as I was saying, we kind of got started in the hot farmers market in the morning, and people wanted something cold. So we're just destined to kind of create like a cold brew coffee that was really sweet tasting and not bitter. And so we ended up formulating this perfect recipe, and then people also were expressing that they wanted like something sweet and decadent. And so that's where this one came in. It's called the King Cold Brew, and it's a very sweet and decadent chocolate and
May I try?
coconut cold brew, mixed with some cream, a little bit of dark chocolate, coconut syrups.
That's good. This is really good.
So that's been our top cold brew seller for a long time.
Very refreshing, and it's not super sweet. It's
Good,
perfect.
good. Yeah.
Very, very good.
That's what we try to focus on is hitting those
Everything I
flavor
said?
and consistency, right?
Everything
You
I
want it
said.
to taste the same sweetness level,
Yeah.
right? Every time. And then here we have what we call the purple haze.
Okay.
It's a green tea with jasmine and butterfly pea flower, fresh lemon, and local honey.
That's lovely.
And we cold brew this tea as well.
That is really, really good.
So
This is super cool. I never tried
refreshing
this
on
before.
a hot day.
So good.
It's yeah.
So I'm going to ask you how you come up with these names when we come back. So we're going to take a quick break, okay?
Awesome.
We are back with Will Gold at Alii Coffee Company, and we have these amazing creations that magically appear. You have more than just breakfast. You also have some heartier options.
Exactly. So these are three of our best-selling and most delicious items, I'd say. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
So this is a classic turkey pesto.
Turkey pesto. You're
So
gonna
we have
to
provolone
indulge.
cheese, and it's put on a locally baked olive rosemary sourdough.
This
bread.
seems like a lot. That's a lot of stuff you get in the sandwich.
Yeah. So there's provolone, sliced tomato, mixed greens, pesto sauce, and a little bit of our house-made balsamic
That's
drizzle.
yummy. Really, really yummy.
So yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
indulge.
every coffee house usually has this kind of sandwich available. So we just paired the items and came out pretty good. So
Now, you mentioned coffee house. I know that you grew up in San Francisco, and your family had a coffee shop in before Starbucks was even Starbucks. So you grew up in this culture.
this is true. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
So I grew up in San Francisco, and my dad started a coffee shop in the late '70s, and it was became a neighborhood kind of iconic spot in the outer Richmond district of San Francisco, and
What was the name of it?
it's called Simple Pleasures Cafe.
Simple Pleasures Cafe.
Yes, it's still in business today, and it's at the time when he opened it, he had like 10 to 15 different coffee selections, available by the whole bean and loose teas and health foods and bagels and all the things. But
So you grew up in this culture.
grew up in it.
Your dad was really ahead of his time.
He was ahead of his time, and I didn't really know, I didn't really know what was going on with that. I didn't really
You didn't
care
think
about
you were
coffee,
gonna be
but
doing it.
But I worked there all through high school and learned the business, and then did a bunch of other stuff, and then found my way back to this.
And here you are.
Here I am. Yeah. So.
Now let's talk about this croissant sandwich.
So this is our local breakfast sandwich. It's got scrambled egg, Portuguese sausage.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna. Wow, you get a lot.
Cheddar cheese, sliced tomato, and onion on a croissant. A little bit of mayo. Yeah, that's all you on that one.
That is
We forgot to
amazing.
cut that one. That's okay.
That is really good.
So breakfast items. That's kind of a breakfast item, but an egg sandwich.
We have this for lunch.
You can have this for lunch.
You can have it for dinner.
Yes.
You can have it
Savory,
anytime.
filling, satiates
so
your
good.
yeah.
That's Portuguese sausage.
Portuguese sausage. Yeah.
So good. Super, super good.
Okay, moving on to that. That is what we call our lomi salmon bagel. So
Lomi salmon bagel.
it's
I'm
a
gonna have
kind of a thank you.
one.
It's a traditional kind of flavor. Lox like the smoked salmon, cream cheese, fresh sliced red onion, caper, and sliced tomato, cream cheese of course. Our added thing is we put a little bit of garlic, roasted garlic drizzle on it, and it's on an everything bagel.
This is delicious.
So
A great way to eat salmon. Super healthy, omega fatty acids. Excellent.
I think it's about getting the right balance of cream cheese to salmon.
That's perfect because it's not overwhelming. Too much cream, there's sometimes so much cream cheese.
Right.
It's a really good balance of, like you said, everything. Now you made two different beverages.
Right.
What did you make for us?
So this is a drink called the Taro Ube Latte. I give
I
credit
fell in
to
love with
Brandy, James' wife. She created this drink, and it's been on our menu from day one.
This is so good.
And it's basically taro powder infused into the milk with ube concentrate, and obviously our coffee inside.
So good. So good. Now what
The
is
other
that
one we have here is what we call our queen latte.
You made it
and-
for the queen.
For the queen. And so this one is going to be steamed milk with hazelnut
Okay.
syrup and toasted coconut flakes on top. So top it off.
Let me see here. Everything is so good.
Well, we are dedicated to quality and the flavors.
Consistency.
And consistency, yeah.
Now,
So,
how do you guys come up with the names of these things, like Purple Haze?
I mean, so I'll tell you the story of that one. So we had our 1 year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
We had a party here, and a friend of ours, who's a musician, he decided, we asked him to play music at our 1 year party. And so when he showed up, he said, I'm thirsty. And so we gave him the Purple Haze tea and said, try this. He said, what's this called? And we said, we don't know. We don't have a name. And he's looking at it, and he said, well, my new single that's out on the radio is called Purple Haze. And I'm about to play that song right now. So why don't you call it Purple Haze? And so that's kind of how that
love
one,
it.
Mike Eyes on. So that's how that one got named
I love it.
by a local musician.
I love it.
And so
I
that's
love it.
kind of how it goes, though. Like a lot of the, some of the names of the food items and stuff have been created by customers or staff members or just whatever clever ideas are coming.
That's amazing. Well, especially that you are a local coffee company. You embrace local. Locals are
Absolutely.
naming your drinks and your
100%.
food. I love that. It's full
100%.
circle.
Yeah.
Now tell us your website,
AliiCoffee.com,
aliicoffee.com.
and our Instagram is Alii Coffee Co. CO.
Now, is there anything else you want to share?
We have a brand new store in Kauai, in Kaloa. So if you're in Kauai, visit our shop. It's located just outside of Poipu there. There's lots of other attractions in the area, and that's our newest addition to the.
So there's probably
coffee
more things to come that
More-
we cannot say
More
right
things
now.
to come. We're definitely working on bringing some of these drinks into the retail markets in the stores. I can say that. Lots of exciting things
Awesome.
coming up.
Thank you so much, Will, for
Thank you,
doing
Ann.
this.
Appreciate it.
Support
been
local, support your local coffee houses. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much. Aloha.